See now here, so the first chord,
E flat,
root,
E flat on
3, 5, 7. That's pretty much my only option. I could try a ninth there, but that doesn't really sound good. But I'm coming up to the ninth here. Now when I get to the B flat 7, I could go, melody is the 5th. I could go 7, 9, 3, 5. And a lot of times, that's why you only play one note in the right hand, is because, in the left hand I mean, a lot of times you'll emphasize the melody by doing these kind of doodads like that. I can do the regular 9 or the flat 9. Now here, when I did this, that's kind of a dilemma. Like, what am I going to do with that E flat melody note? I just played it single. I kind of cheated. I guess that works. In other words, that's kind of a tricky note to make work with that B flat 7. And I could slide back to the E flat. That's probably what I would do. Once again, solo piano, I'm going to break away from the block occasionally. Now here's the G flat 7. You know, 3rd in the melody, so I've got 5, 7, root. Up to the F minor 7. That was just that E diminished, and now here comes the tricky part. And maybe I'll just stay on that B flat. I might go to the E flat there. Stay on the B flat. Now here's the E flat minor, A flat 7 with the flat 13. So I took a few liberties in terms of where I played the chords in the measure. Sometimes just because it seemed to. There I stayed. Stayed on the B flat. Then when I get to the A flat, I go to the E flat minor. But, yeah. And I stay on the E flat minor here, and then I change to the A flat. Now I could try to change there. I don't want to make that dominant.
So how do you know when to, because occasionally you're playing a bass note.
It depends. Sometimes you just feel like you need to hear a root down there.
Okay.
Sometimes the melody gives you a break, like here. You got an 8th note rest on 1, so
like right here you're talking about.
yeah.
There's
Same
a rest.
thing here.
There's a rest.
Here. Those are the obvious spots.
Okay. Very good.
There I just decided I'm going to put a root on the bottom. Here I'm going to do it because there's a rest. I mean, technically you're blocking out every melody note. But Sometimes I'll cheat a little bit, like here. No, I didn't. Actually, I shouldn't cheat there because I can go to the A flat. I stay on the E flat. Well, it sounds better if I do it. E flat minor, now A flat 7. Now the A flat 7. The melody is a flat 13. So I have, a lot of times with block chord voicings, you only have a few choices of what's going to work. Let's look at that A flat 7 with the flat 13 in the melody. What can I do? I can go in between these two. I definitely don't want to put the 5 because that's going to tug way too much at the melody. Definitely don't want that. So the 3rd is a logical choice. Now my other options, I'm going to put a 9th in there. I could put a flat 9. I mean, I could put the root. Or put the 9th. Or put a flat 9. I like the flat 9, which makes it look like a tritone substitution, by the way, because now it's looking a lot like a D7. But if I have an A flat in the bass, it's just 7 flat 9 3 flat 13. If I have a D in a bass, it's 3 5 7 9.
So when you're doing these block chords, you're not really outside of like these sections. You're not stressing to put the root in it necessarily. Just if that happens to lay under the fingers, that's fine. But you're usually looking for the melody, top and bottom,
Yeah.
and then the 7th, 3rd, 5th, and color tones.
Yeah, the root ends up occurring a fair amount.
Okay, but it's not like you have to do it or you can't do it. It's like.
But so like here with the D flat 7, I could put the root in there, or I can put the D. See, once again, it originated, I think, more as a group setting type of playing, so you're assuming that you've got the root covered by the bass player. But now I have the root in that chord. I have the root in that chord. I mean, I could put the 9th. That's a nice sound. But the root works as well. There's that C half diminished. And that's another place where you have long notes. You can go. Okay.
Great. No, that's excellent.